So
what's up? Hold on. What's up, Yu-Gi-Oh fans? We got another deck profile for you today. What do we have?
So today I'm going to be showing off my Armed Dragon deck, which isn't fully complete. I have a few more cards I would like to get in here just for consistency, but overall this is like a lot of what you'll need. So I think like if you want to start off the deck, the best place to start off would be Armed Dragon level 3. This is, obviously the new version of the Armed Dragons. They have the Armed Dragon Thunders, and he's gonna be what makes these so much better than the original Armed Dragons is that you don't have to wait to actually bring them out turn. Like the old Armed Dragons was, you had to wait for a turn, have level 3 on the field for a turn, and then you can pull out level 5. You can immediately send them to the graveyard as long as you also discard another card or a monster from your hand and immediately bring out the next level. And so doing that, you can conceivably put the rest of the cards in the deck. You can bring out 3 level 10s in your first turn if you draw right and all that stuff. But so yeah, but you're gonna want to run 3 of all the 3 level 5 and level 7. Just because these are gonna be like you're gonna pull into level 5, 3 into level 5 into level 7. Then you're gonna, or at least this is what I do, a level 10, original level 10, 2 level 10 whites, and a level 10 thunder.
So what does each one of the new ones do?
So basically, basically their effects just read, when you send to the graveyard, or you can tribute send to the graveyard along with discarding a monster from your hand to bring out the next level.
Okay.
But they also have effects on them for when they are used, sent to the graveyard, while used for a dragon's effect from your hand.
The one question I have for you is, does level up still work on them?
I believe so. I think level up still works on them, but I personally don't use it.
Okay.
Just because I don't really, there's no need for it.
I think most people know what these guys do. But I think people.
So level 10,
know what these guys do.
So level 10, white is one of my personal favorite from the deck, because you special summon them from your hand by banishing Armed Dragons in your graveyard equal to its level. So you can banish 2 level 5s from your graveyard, and you get level 10. Or you can banish a level 7 and a level 3, and you can pull out a level 10. And its effect is that you can, when it's summoned, you can search out a white veil from your deck, and normally from there, you would equip it to it. And also at the end of you take no effect damage with this card, which is really good for White Veil, because as you know, when White Veil sent to your graveyard, I believe you take 3k damage.
See, I don't know anything about, I know what the first 3 do, but I don't know, what the...
Yeah, and also with level 10 White, when he attacks at the end of the damage step, you can destroy 1 card on the field, which is also really helpful.
So, if you also
Yeah. So, then we have the new level 10 Thunder here, which I think is really good. His name's treated as Armed Dragon level 10, just the base. The control of it cannot be switched. It cannot be destroyed by battle. And once per turn, you can discard a card and target 1 card on the field and destroy it, and he gains a permanent 1k attack boost from that, which is good, especially if you don't get the OTK and you're out there for a couple turns. You can get conceivably a 4 or 5k beater. Artillery Catapult Turtle. This is really important for the deck, because what it lets you do is when you summon it, you can tribute it for cause to immediately bring out an Armed Dragon level 5, which means that then you can then use a level 3 as another monster to send to the graveyard for leveling up.
Also, be aware, guys, that this guy also works for BLS and Gaia the Fierce Knight.
Yes. Oh yeah, because it does say you can, instead of a level 5 wind monster, you can also summon a level 1 Gaia the Fierce Knight monster. So over here we can get into hand traps. I'm running 3 Skullmeisters. And currently I have an Effect Veiler, an Ash, and a Ghost Spell.
You could run Chaos if you wanted to.
If you wanted to, yeah. But I need 2 more Ashes. I don't have the 2, I only have the 1 Ash right now.
Mm-hmm.
I would recommend that you run 3 Ashes in here just for consistency. And we run a Dino Wrestler Pinkatops. Just it gives you
standard blow up.
Yeah, Then I run 2 traps in here. I run Typhoon and Mirror Force. And these are just kind of cards I threw in here. Typhoon is just like, for like back row removal, and then Mirror Force, of course, which I wouldn't recommend it for if you're like trying to go with the best version of the deck, but I just kind of threw them in there for fun. White Veil, of course, as I stated previously, works with Armed Dragon level 10 white, Regeki, pop board, Harpy's Feather Duster, MST,
Yeah.
Pot of Duality.
I think a lot of people know.
Yeah, I didn't say it. Then we have Armed Dragon Blitz here. I'm running 2 of these in the deck. You can target 1 Armed Dragon monster you control. I can take 1 monster with the same name of it from the deck or graveyard and either add it to my hand or special summon it, ignoring summoning conditions. But it cannot attack directly, and you can only activate 1 Armed Dragon Blitz per turn.
Now I see why you're running it too.
Yeah, and you can also, if you activate this card for the rest of the turn, you cannot special summon. So normally this is a good combo ender if you send a level 10 to the graveyard and you have a level 10 on the field. Say if you have Thunder level 10, since its name is treated as as just without the Thunder, you can then play Armed Dragon Blitz into a base number 10. Then we have Armed Dragon Lightning. I'm running 3 of these. It's effective. It's a continuous spell. If I have an Armed Dragon that I control, or that would be destroyed by a card effect, I can send this card to the graveyard instead, and then target 1 Armed Dragon monster I control and activate 1 of these effects. It gains attack equal to its level times 100, even if this card leaves the field. Or I can add 1 Armed Dragon monster with an equal or lower level to it from my graveyard to my hand, and I can only you can only use the effect of Armed Dragon Lightning once per turn. And then I'm running Monster Reborn. Just, for like extending, pulling a card from the grave, using it to send it back to level up. And then I have 2 Armed Dragon Flashes. Personally, I would run 3 of these. I just need to wait for my 3rd one to come in through a TCG player. But basically, it just immediate special summon an Armed Dragon level 3 monster from my deck in defense position. You can only activate 1 per turn, but it's a great combo starter, especially if you don't have any level 3s in your hand or any catapults in your hand to begin with. Then lastly in here, I have Dark Hole, again, just for like popping boards. If you go second, it's a good card to open up with just to make sure that your opponent doesn't have anything on there.
Yeah, or you could just run like TT.
Yeah, and so now we get into the extra deck. I have IP, Averte, Unicorn, Phoenix, Heretic Seal of the Heavenly Spheres, 3 Super Dreadnought Rail Cannons, Gustav Max, which I really like using these, especially there's some combos you can pull off with these where you can get multiple of them on the field and you just pop, if you get 2 of them on the field, you pop for 4k in your first turn. A Super Dreadnought Rail, just, again, kind of, similar thought process. Sky Palace, a Zeus. I would also recommend if you have 3 Zeuses that you run 3 Zeuses, because just build off the Gustav Maxes. That's my personal favorite combo to go into with these. And then I have an Ultimate Tzolk'in here, but I don't have another Synchro monster right now. I just kind of had set it setting in there to the side, but that's not really important for
So
the deck.
do you have any tips for like beginners?
Yeah. So basically, like, if you want to go for the core, your core is going to be the Armed Dragons, the Catapult, level 3 through 10, 2 level 10 whites, and then I would say 2 Armed Dragon, basically any card that has Armed Dragon that I've shown you is pretty integral to the deck, just because they all build off of each other. I would also say board clearing is very important. This is a deck that you wanna go in for an OTK with. The longer that you keep the duel going for this deck, the less likely you are to win. It's a get your level get your high attack monsters out quick, strike early, pop board, with like
Basically
Dark
kind of
Hole.
like dinosaurs in a way.
Yeah, they're kind of like dinosaurs in the way that you want to get it done fast, as quick as possible. But like Dark Hole, Regeki, Harpy's Feather Duster are gonna be your best friends in this deck. Stop clearing. I will say, as far as like the downside of this deck, hand traps can really mess you up. Whether that be Duel or Ash. I've had a few times where you go Artillery Catapult turn 1 and you go to Tribute for cost and they play Ash and now you just have nothing, or they Ash it so its effect just doesn't go through, so now you're just stuck with a 1000 attack monster and you use your normal summon zone, which is where cards like Armed Dragon Flash would come in handy. But if you don't have an Armed Dragon Flash, if you your only combo starter is artillery, and you get Ash. That's kind of
Yeah.
it sucks, but for the most part, I mean, I love playing this deck because I'm a big Armed Dragon fan. But
That's Armed Dragons, folks. hit like and subscribe. Catch you on the flip side.